Welcome back to another scenario where civilization starts over. Today we'll be doing a scenario with what if civilization starts over. If you didn't see the last episode, I would highly rather you go watch it. It was really good. And for a fact, why you here you didn't watch the last episode, I promise. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. But let's check out this scenario right now. We will be seeing the Orange Country expand. The Orange Country expanded borders just up north. I forgot to tell you I added major cities. Not completed yet, but we can. But the but the Orange Country will expand up north to this river. They will set up a river border to here. Taking tons of coast. But the Red Country will launch an invasion. They will push past the river border and take over the capital site. The Red Country wants all of this underneath their control, but they don't have it there. And this Orange Country might even get help from an outside country. And the Orange Country will be able to push up and take the Red Country will push up and take a ton of land and push up and take, and they will take almost like all of this river. They'll take this area of the sea, connect. The Red Country will cut this area off and start to push up. But the Orange Country will finally get their heads out of the mud and start to push the Red Country back. They start to push Red Country forces back. They even regained their capital. And they meet up with that river border. So they will start to push up into the Red Country, taking tons of this land. Making the Red Country have to move out and move some troops over here. Making these guys be able to take all their land back. But eventually these guys will be able to push past this river border and take all of Red Country's coastal assets over here. But some regions of the Red Country will feel like they are no longer safe underneath a Red Country government because they see the Red Country is losing this very easy battle. So a few groups will break away. And eventually the Red Country can't keep fighting this. They'll have to surrender over. And now we can check out this peace treaty. these will be the lines showing a peace treaty. You guys will work away. What's another group working away in the south? What's another group breaking away in the south? And the orange country will take this way. Giving the capital more defense. And now the red country had lost tons of land. The border, they lost hundreds of acres of land. And we come back and we must come over here to the lime country, where we will be seeing them expand into more land. I did fix up the lime and red country's borders, but that's not important. And was the lime country will move the border, will expand the borders to there and more around the capital and over here. But they will stop because something internal will be happening. A little rebellion will spark up. Splitting their country into two. And this rebellion will spark up to be so bad it even takes a ton of this land. Now, why does it not take all of that? It can. But the red country is just taking tons of land here. The red country is doing slow damage. A ton of their military died in this war. This war over here. And the red country is just pushing up and taking tons of his land. But at the end of the day, the red country does be able to take a ton of these amounts. And the rest will fall in the rebellion territory. And these guys will just let these guys will let the red country take their territory and let these guys keep independence. But the lime country will be in this country will work on a border work. In other terms, I don't like how their borders look, so they will be working out on a border work. That's a lot better. It's not as ugly. I don't really like it. I still really don't. But in the red country will also get some land out of this because I didn't like how their borders look either. I didn't like how their new land borders looked. So we will just be fixing that border. The red country will get all of this new land. But let's come over here to a local Philippine update, where we will see the pink country invading this dark blue country. These guys will lose the capital, and the capital will be crumbling. And this will lead into other countries coming and taking advantage of this. Like this gold Philippine country, they will come and take some good land, like these two major cities right here. Eventually, they take a third. And eventually, that's how it's gonna work. Now we can check out this. And now we can check out this peace treaty. Some weird stuff is going on. But like Blue Korea will expand their borders up north and take tons of land right here. And they'll take this land up in the Korean Peninsula, but they will take all of the Korean Peninsula and also take this island. But North China will also expand their borders, and they will expand the borders all the way over here. They will send out explorers to discover this land right here. China will quickly take a decent chunk of land and blocking these guys off from taking this land right here. And South China will expand their borders. They made a massive border dispute. They made a massive border dispute with this region of North China. That's where the border dispute is. And he was expanding down Vietnam's coast. And a random country discovered Taiwan. Can you guess who discovered Taiwan? You guessed South China? You're correct. And they will even set up a colony right here in Taiwan. Taiwan is really far away in this universe. But it looks like the middle-ready country might be falling off. But let's return to Russia. Russia will expand their country to become massive. I don't like it. So Russia will expand their borders to up north. And more of Russia and Finland will be discovered. But a small tribe will rise up and become Finland. These guys is a tiny tribe, but Russia don't really care about them. All they care about is expanding. And Russia will expand their borders a little bit more and taking all of that lake. Russia has massive influence over the world. And we can see the Purple Ottomans expanding their borders to try to rival this influence. The Purple Ottomans will be able to take a decent chunk of land. But this region right here will break away and become their own independent thing. These guys didn't really like the Purple Ottomans as much as all the other states, or actually not states, provinces. And they have a few border disputes when they broke away. They have a few border disputes. But these guys will expand their borders to make them look better, because I didn't like how they looked it on the map. But the blue country will expand their borders right up here and take a decent chunk of this island. But this island didn't want to be taken over by two countries, so they formed up their own independent thing. But this island will discover this island and take it over. But some land right here will get discovered. because they want to make a fully large trading bridge to Asia. And they will continue expanding this bridge all the way up to this river for now. Just fishing up this I'm just fishing this land up right here, but right now this is what it's gonna look like. But let's come over here where we will see these guys discovering more land because they are our best of friends. Right now they are mortal enemies. But Spain will finally be discovered. They'll finally be able to get past those mountains. And Spain will finally get discovered once and for all. But the yellow country will expand their borders up north, taking tons of land. But the purple Ottomans will form something new. An alliance. Now, why would they form an alliance? Because they want to knock out this yellow country out of the ring. They don't want these guys here anymore, so they will form up an alliance with this pinkish country, with this pinkish Italy country. And this is the Swear Alliance. But let's come over here to Doggerland. With Doggerland, where we will see Doggerland. What the hell? Where we will see Doggerland take a ton of it. Actually, all of Doggerland. And Doggerland will expand a little bit more into straight up what's it called? Denmark. They will expand up into Denmark, and they'll also expand a little bit into Germany, the Dutch, the Netherlands, and they'll just take a ton of land. But we will see a lot of them. But a few new countries will form up right here in the British Isles, like this island, like this England country, and we will be seeing a Wales country forming up. And a country right here, also forming up. By now, all of the British Isles will be discovered. And a dark blue country will also form up right here. And a light red Scotland country will form up right here. Now we can see all of the British Isles filled in with countries. But there's one thing we have to do in this world, and that's to just give capitals. And why the hell do I have this on still? These guys will have their capital right here. That's this pretty large major city. These guys will put their capital here. Here's theirs. Let's just scatter these capital randomly. What do you risky. But Russia will see their capital is not too effective where it is. And they will move it back. They will move it all the way here to control the large empire. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I did, and I hope you guys did. I am getting better with stupid. I am getting better at making these videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You did enjoy this video, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.